Some people are probably wondering, how does she get money back at closing? Like, who gets money back at closing? If you want to know how we got money back at closing, then make sure you keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going in my Naca series, and I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to how did you get money back at closing. I wanted to go ahead and go over some of the parts on my closing disclosure, better known as the CD, and I wanted to kind of give you a breakdown as to how I received a refund and how they calculated everything. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. Once you see the numbers, once you do the math, then you'll see, oh, okay, this is how she got a refund back. I don't know many people who get refunds back at closing. What I do know is that you are able to obtain a percentage back of what you put into, as far as if you put more than enough. In our case, we did. So I wanted to go over the information with you so you can kind of get a better idea and a better feel as to how we received money back at closing. And I hope that you guys understand my breakdown, and if not, then sorry. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys this closing disclosure. Some things you may see blocked out because of personal information, and of course I'm not going to disclose that information to YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and show you the parts that are necessary for you to be able to see how they calculated the cash back to the buyer, which is my husband and I. And yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so here you have the closing cost details. Under letter A, it says loan cost. And here it says 2.5% of loan amount is $2,159.85. Under letter B, it says services borrower did not shop for. Now here under number 1, under letter B, it says broker credit report to Equifax Mortgage Solution. So every time Naca pulls your credit report, you are eligible to receive that money back once it's time to close. So in my husband and I case, they pulled our credit report 3 times. And for married couples, at the time when me and my husband was going through the program, it was $35 per married couple. So that totaled our total amount of refund back from Naca at $105. And like I said, they give you that money back at closing. So as you can see here, where it's circled in yellow and it says credit, that was a credit that was due to my husband and I from Naca pulling our credit report 3 times. Then under letter C, it says services borrower did shop for. It says the standard home inspection, broker request to Thompson Home Inspections. Now this is the name of the inspection company that we used, and our inspection cost us $600, and this was paid up front. As I stated in a previous video, you will have to pay for your inspection up front, not at closing, but up front. So all in all, you see $105 here as a credit, and then $600 here, which is not really a credit. It was paid already up front before closing. So this column right here shows before closing. You see the numbers 105 and then 600. So the origination of charges, $2,159.85. When you add on the $105 and the $600 down here at letter D, where it says total loan cost, the borrower paid is $2,759.85. So we're going to take this number right here, and then we're going to go to the next slide. On the next slide, under other costs, you see a bunch of different fees, from recording fees to county tax. And as you can see in letters F and G and also H, we were required to pay for our homeowner's insurance up front, as well as the property taxes. The property taxes had to be paid up front in advance for 10 months. And then our homeowner's insurance was $31.83 per month for 5 months. So that totaled us $159.15. Our property taxes that we had to pay up front for 10 months was $2,463.30. And after they calculated all of these fees, it equaled up to $3,790.76. So once you add up those two amounts, here under letter J, it says total closing costs the borrower paid. It equals up to $6,550.61. Now we're going to take $705 from this total closing cost amount. That $705 consists of the credit report that we were reimbursed for, and also the $600 inspection fee that we paid before closing. So after they subtract the $705 from the $6,550.61, we come up with $5,845.61. So then down below where it says calculating cash to close, you see this number again, which is $6,550.61. So also you see the closing cost paid before closing, $705. This again consisted of the credit report fee and my $600 inspection fee. Right here it says deposit, $7,500. This was the earnest deposit that was required from my husband and I before we went under contract. So we put up $7,500. Now this is the amount that the builder required for everyone who moved out in this subdivision. I'm not sure if they require $7,500 for all of their homes that they build, not just the subdivision where I live, but Taylor Morrison required $7,500 as an earnest deposit. So we take the $7,500 from the $5,845.61, and we come up with $1,654.39. And then this $187.15 that it says adjustments and other credits, we subtract that amount from the $1,654.39, and we are left with cash to close, which is a refund, which is $1,467.24. So this amount right here is the amount that we received back at closing. So this basically is our closing disclosure. Basically, what I'm showing you is how they did the calculations and how we got back a refund at closing.
So that is basically an overview of the important details to our closing disclosure. Like I said, I could not disclose a lot of the information on the closing disclosure because of personal identifiable information. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you the important parts as to how they came up with the calculations, as to how we got money back for closing. Because our earnest deposit was so large, it only made it more beneficial to us because we knew that our minimum required funds was about a little over $3,200. And so by us having an earnest deposit of $7,500, we knew somewhat that we were going to be getting a refund back at closing, but we just didn't know it was going to be almost $1,500. So that was a major blessing for us because we were able to get everything we needed at one time. We didn't have to get our refrigerator first and then wait months to get our washer and dryer because we already still had money saved up in our savings, and then we were getting money back from closing. We had enough money to be able to furnish our home the way that we wanted to as far as upon moving, and not have to wait to get this and wait to get that. So that's why I strongly urge you guys to save your money, save, because You want to be in a situation where you don't have to worry about, well, how long is it going to take me to get my washer and dryer, or will I have to borrow money? That is the last thing you want to think about when you move into your home. You want to move into your home and you want to be comfortable. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.